"Today I fought against myself, against the mind," Carlos Alcaraz said on Sunday, after making his way into the quarter-finals of the French Open. The battle against American youngster Ben Shelton wasn't a cakewalk for him. However, he kept fighting and eventually emerged victorious to keep his campaign alive. But the defending champion of the Parisian clay will now go through another American test. On Monday, he's set to face Tommy Paul in a crucial encounter. The winner will simply head into the semis. So who's going to come out stronger between these two? Let's try to find out. Carlos Alcaraz kicked off his 2025 season on a remarkable note, reaching the QF at the Australian Open. He kept his form intact in subsequent events too. In Rotterdam, he won his maiden indoor hard-court title and his first in 2025. In the Summit Clash, he bested Aussie Alex de Minaur. In Doha, he went on to enter the QF round. At the Indian Wells, where he was expected to pull off a three-peat, having won the trophy in 2023 and 2024, the former world number one managed his way to the semis. His campaign was stopped by the eventual winner, Jack Draper, but then came a challenging phase that affected Alcaraz's form. In Miami, he was ousted in the first round by Belgium's David Goffin. The latter took the match with a scoreline of 5-7, 6-4, 6-3. While this defeat was huge, Alcaraz wasn't deterred. In the next event, at the Monte Carlo Masters, he went on to lift the trophy. In Barcelona, he was on the brink of a second straight title. However, Denmark's Holger Rune broke his dream in the Summit Clash. But guess what? The Spaniard did win his third ATP title of the season in Rome, eventually. Playing against his arch-rival Jannik Sinner, Alcaraz dominated him and sealed the final contest with a scoreline of 7-6, 5, 6-1. Entering the Roland Garros, Alcaraz began his campaign with a straight-set victory over Italy's Giulio Zappiri. He then ousted Hungarian Fabian Marozsan with a scoreline of 6-1, 4-6, 6-1, 6-2. In the third round, he took down Bosnia's Demi Dummer before defeating American Ben Shelton to enter the QF on the Parisian clay. Speaking of his opponent Tommy Paul, the American's 2025 season has been mostly stable. Back in January, he succeeded in reaching the quarter-final round of the Adelaide International. He kept his consistency at the Australian Open, too. The 28-year-old made it to the QF stage before losing to Alexander Zverev. In Dallas, he then succeeded in entering the semis. Sadly, his form took a dip in subsequent events. At the Mexican Open, Indian Wells Masters, and Miami Open, he failed to go past the R16. Fortunately for him, he found his footing in Houston where he reached the semifinal stage. While his run in Madrid was limited to R16, Paul made a stunning return, again, at the Italian Open last month. He made it to the semis before losing to world number one Sinner. At the French Open, Paul kicked off his campaign with a hard-earned win over Danish pro Elmer Moller. After losing the first set, the American made a solid return with a final scoreline of 6-7, 6-2, 6-3, 6-1. In the second round, he eliminated Hungary's Martin Fucsovics before taking down Russia's Karen Karchemo. On Sunday, Paul dominated Aussie Alexei Popyrin in the fourth round to enter the quarter-finals.